So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Davids.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
In towards the back stick. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Albert Ferrer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ricci.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Azar. He's on it, can he get away? Not the most convincing of passes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi, played out to the right. Rodrigo! Now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He's missed, but not by that far. Robertson. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Albert Ferrer. And Rodrigo. Nice physical challenge. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Half an hour played now. That pass has been well intercepted. He shifted it to the flank. Backward it goes. It's a loose ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Good running, strong and purposeful. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Messi, looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, it's Raul. And it's made its way to him. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Pedri. Oh, this is a very good run. Van Dijk. And it's Ricci. Ricci. Gives it back. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Raul. Azar. Oh, they could break here. And here's Mbappe. And it's Ronaldinho. Messi. Raul. Rijkaard. Defending was strong and firm. And we've reached half-time.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Lamentamos informar que temos previsão de trânsito intenso após o término da partida. Teremos uma substituição.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Great chance! Yes! up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Raul. Shot could be on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that it... Chance! He won't be happy with that one. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to play it through. Albert Ferrer just loves to go forward whenever he can. Turns and goes back. Rodrigo gets a foot in here. Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That is ended up in no man's land. That's good running with the ball. Driving through the middle. Delivers a mighty effort! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Climbs up big! Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Carvajal. And this is Griezmann. Incoming delivery. Albert Ferrer, the man we've all come to watch. Ronaldinho, he's got away. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Messi. Shot a goal! And another try! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Botafogo choosing to make the first change.
Camisa 7, camisa 15.
And here's Mbappe. Played out wide.
Camisa
Oh, what a ball!
deixando o campo para
Diaby.
a entrada de camisa
And it's Wilshere.
19,
Now it's
camisa
Neymar.
21,
And he's managed to get free.
11.
Del Piero. Messi goes for a shot! And it's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Substituição em andamento.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's become a case of men against boys. Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Can he finish? It's in! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. He has found the way through. Shoots! Rijkaard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Griezmann. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Looking to play him in. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Valverde. Camavinga. For Valverde. Valverde. This might spell danger. Big chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Corner number 3 coming up. Brilliantly cut out. Good take, and is he in? Neymar. Del Piero. And it's Neymar. Albert Ferrer. And this is Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. For Valverde.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Stood up well to him there. It's run loose here. And he cuts out the supply. 4 added minutes on the board. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Griezmann. And it's Valverde. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be...
Romario! Oh, good-looking ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And it's Hernandez. Fires it in, and he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he cuts out the supply. Park Ji-sung. Valverde. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Hernandez. Park Ji-sung. Not the most accurate pass. Neither side yet able to find the net. And this is Raul. Nicely weighted ball. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Rivaldo. Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Steaming on goalwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Park Ji-sung. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Carvajal, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And reclaimed it in a trice. Camavinga. And this is Romario. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Beckham. Approaching the half-hour mark. Valverde has it in a wide position. He's got away, crosses it in. Van Dijk can get it clear. He's fizzed it forward.
Yamal,
That's a sharp pass. Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Raul. And he's lost his man. Can he finish? He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
aimed beyond the defence.
Rivaldo. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's through here. Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's away. Great ball, and he's in here.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Now it's Raul. There will be a throw-in.
Schlotterbeck.
Carvajal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Beckham. Rivaldo.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Robertson. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's
Chance for a shot! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing.
And Romario! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's found a way past. Carvajal, he has found a way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Van Dijk has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line. Jeff, Chiba clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Truly superb. A goal of such Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's managed to get free.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Park Ji-sung. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Now it's Romario. Rivaldo. Romario! Now, who's going to be first to this? Valverde.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's had it taken off him. Now, this could be a chance. Van Dijk. This looks promising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now, can they get him away? Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution... And the shot! It's run loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
Substitutions taking place.
And we have our very first corner. Now it's Beckham. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Valverde. Robertson. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in, but oh, what a climb! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's gone for goal! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Now it's Mbappe, and they can counter here. Camavinga. Can he get it through? Look at them, shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? And the keeper gets his hands on it. He's played it back. That's a cute ball. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Substitution on the field. Eduardo
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Nico Gonzalez. Substitution in progress.
Beckham demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Substitution on the field. Hakimi. Park Ji-sung.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Robertson. He's found a way through. Now it's Raul.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls. Carvajal is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Plays it in low. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he finish? Camavinga. Now then, the ball's come loose. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be
Beckham.
5 minutes added time.
Here's Nico Gonzalez. 5 minutes to add. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, that's fabulous. Beckham. Now it's Romario. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's great chance! Sticks it away! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Brandt charging forward, the ball at his feet, driving through the middle. And it's Beckham.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, this guy Tiani Reinders is someone who can take control of the game from centre midfield. I suspect we're going to see a little bit of everything from him here. He's box to box.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That pass has been well intercepted. Hoeneß will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Batistuta! It's hit the upright.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that's gone loose. And it's Bellingham. Azar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Reinders. Livakovic gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, nicely intercepted. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Szoboszlai is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. It's a searching pass. That's an excellent interception. So we're still where we started right now. Bellingham. Xabi Alonso is having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Caught offside that time. That's a sharp pass. Bellingham. And it's Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Van Dijk. Szoboszlai producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's picked his way through. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Pulls it back. Szoboszlai! He's missed, but not by that far. He's tried one! Goal! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That is a brilliant interception. Schlotterbeck. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well.
Colorado Springs certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Goes down, but nothing given. Xavi Alonso. That's good vision. He is through here. Up he goes! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Szoboszlai tries to pass it through. Deep through.
1 minute added time.
And he's there to clear it.
Hazard aims beyond the defence. Eder Militao. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard
Just
for
a quick
them to
announcement.
pick themselves
We'd
up
like
from
to
here.
inform you that
But
CCTV
there's still a
is
maybe
now
on
in
play.
operation
Maybe
for
they'll
your safety.
thrive on the adversity.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Good ball, good shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! The second half sparked straight into life! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Colorado Springs are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Pernis, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
Azar.
And it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Goes for a shot!
And he's heaved it away. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Looking for a runner.
Neatly clipped into space.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Pernis.
Real chance! That's another chance! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Lofted in.
Cannavaro attempts a clearance.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That pass isn't the best. Hazard. Played back in. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably.
Substitution on the field.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Number 18, Griezmann.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gets a good foot in there. Griezmann, and he's managed to get free. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to get it away. Szoboszlai. Nicely weighted ball. Dink through. Mignon gets good distance on it. He's gone for goal. And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Is number 8, Federico Valverde.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's superb. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, this looks sharp. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And it's Valverde. He's got away, and the cross comes in. Rijkaard tries to clear, and they've got rid. Serginho. It's a good run down the right, and this is Raul. And he's certainly onside here. And that's aimed into the middle. Eder Militao gets it away. Hernes. Raul. Now it's Szoboszlai. Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. Mignon claims comfortably. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cleared without complication.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Schlotterbeck.
Number 19.
Ball's gone out of play.
Daniel Carvajal. Number 7. Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field. Number 20. Kane. Number 2. Marcos Llorente. Number 6. Robertson. Substitutions taking place.
He's not got that quite right. Time added on 4 minutes. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He charged, surely! It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
We have got ourselves a game here. Serginho. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And this is Scholes. Now it's Raul. And now the breakaway. Well, that is one way to stop him. Scholes. And here's Mbappe. And this is... He's having a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Mbappe, and it's Pedri. Pedri, oh, this is a very good run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Raul.
Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Birmingham clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Scholes. Now it's Mbappe. Scholes. Mbappe! There it is! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Great vision. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Crosses it in here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And here's Mbappe. Griezmann.
Colorado Springs really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose.
He gets big! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cross from Rob. He's got tall. Sticks it away! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go...
Oh, smashing header! Cleared without complication. Scholes is always looking to break lines. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Raul. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Robertson. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Van Dijk. Well, that looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one. He has found the way through. Shot a goal! No mistake! Into the lead once more. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
There will be 1 minute.
Looking to play him in. Deep cross. Played it again. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Just a quick reminder.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Griezmann. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Scholes. And the counter is on. Reinders. Griezmann. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Scholes. But that has not gone well. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Robertson. Raul. And it's Reinders. Carvajal receives it in a wide position.
Colorado Springs really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Reinders was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Griezmann. And here's Reinders. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Shapes to shoot! It's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. He can run onto that.
Decent chance!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Reinders.
And they can counter here.
Now it's Forlan.
Messi! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Rijkaard.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Gets a good foot in there. And that's gone loose.
Reinders. Knocks it into space. Oh, they could break here. And that could set him on his way. He is through here.
Mignon claims comfortably.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
And it's Reinders.
That's a good ball out wide. And he whips it in. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played into space out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Carvajal.
Delivery from Danny Carvajal.
Shoots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And that will be the final act.
So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.